at you. A pimp was watching some YouTube last night, watching one of my favorite channels, Reggie Collects, talking about new comic book day and some controversy. A pimp named Slaughter loves some controversy, and we got some controversy today for you because jealousy reared its ugly head here today on Reggie Collects. Here, check it out.
I've never actually said anything stupid. Don't ask my wife, brother. Let's talk about that S curl wig that you had on, where you were calling all the pimps and the players to support C3. Let's talk about that. You may not have said anything stupid, sir, but we got to talk about that wig. Scrolling through some of the comments here. See, let me. Wait, brother, you saw that wig. You saw that wig the same way that I saw that wig, and I watched it. I watched it a couple of times because it was hilarious.
You hate to see your comic book players and playettes. This man with his shiny bald head can't stand to see a pimp with some beautiful locks. Let him know. This type of hating can't be accepted in the comic book.
It is time, finally, for the Comic Book Community Awards 2023, where we will come down and celebrate these great content creators on YouTube. This thing that has been a year in the making is finally upon us, and a pimp named Slaughter could not be more excited to share this night with you, his comic book brothers and sisters, as we push this comic book culture into the digital age, baby. Now, I know we're a diverse bunch of people. Some people think things have gone too woke. Some people think it ain't woke enough. You know, our debates about these things are funny to me. We act like the fate of the multiverse depends upon our arguments that we're having. But none of these things matter. I know they're fun. I know many of us say we don't want drama, but we click like quick. We love to talk about is DC better than Marvel? Are independent books better? Is this movie too woke? You might have voted for this guy, you might have voted for that guy, but tonight none of that matters because there's space in this comic book tent for all of us. And that's the beautiful thing about this comic book hobby. Because I want to remind y'all of one thing. Our differences are like these variant covers that we like to buy so much. Yes, that cover on the outside is different than the one that I bought. But if you open up that book and look inside, it's the same story. And our story is a love for comic books. And that's what tonight is all about. So set your...
Haters gonna hate, 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 hate.
Butts.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and chill. What's going on with y'all? Still, I'm out here in these streets waiting for some drama, but there's no drama to get the people out of the woodwork here today. Unfortunately, I can't think of anything, but we do have some news here and there. I was listening to Paul in the 619 before I jumped on. Link is in the chat if anybody wants to jump on. But I was listening to them, and they were mentioning that it's been confirmed that Blake Lively is Lady Deadpool. Now, I was searching around, and I could find no such confirmation. But is there any truth to Lady Deadpool being Blake Lively? And it was also mentioned that Taylor Swift was confirmed as Dazzler, which I also couldn't find that. I think those things seem pretty likely, but I haven't seen confirmation of it. Well, let's get to the chat. Of course, the homie first in line a lot of the time. My man, Las Cruces, represent New Mexico very well. What's up, Las Cruces? Good to see you. Hold on. Let this guy. Hey, look at this. It's been a while since we've seen my comic book brother, Scotty Vaughn. What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Ready to hang out.
Good to see you. Good to
Yeah.
see you, man.
Yeah.
We've also got the man behind the CBC Awards,
All
Brian LCS. Brian, I came up with the speech that I gave there, and I liked the variant analogy that I gave there. I thought it was pretty good, but Brian added the church music, which I thought brought it to another level. So what's up, Brian? Good to see you. Congratulations on the doctor getting fully funded. Now we're on to the stretch goals. How you feeling about that one, man? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty pretty exciting. A lot of the community, which is not a surprise, has been supporting it and promoting it. So yeah, really good stuff. You know, like I said, I'm not surprised, but still, um, obviously very happy that I'm at this point already. But yeah, it was, anytime you do a project like that, and you're throwing it out and you're asking people to, put up their money, it's something different. So
It's serious business is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Serious business. Their link is in the chat if anybody wants to jump in on Brian's comic book, The Doctor. He is fully funded, but that does not mean he does not want your support, because he very much does. More money, more comics, more better, as they say. Wilbur is in the house. Butts is here. What's up, Wilbur? Good to see you, my man. Scotty Vaughn jumping on the panel. Good to see you. 900 subs. I know a lot of folks came in before. Hit 1,000 subs a lot quicker than I did. I know Scotty Vaughn shot right to it. I know Brian shot right to it, but I took my time getting there. But hey, I'm on my way now. Who would have ever thought? I'm in the 900s on subs, so that's pretty cool. Thank you to everybody who subbed up and supported this little rinky-dink channel. We got Ben Compton in the house. Thanks for coming through, Ben. Good to see you. C Bizzle is here. What's up, C Bizzle? Thanks for stopping by. We've got Carrie Quinn, also known as Officially Unofficial Geek, in the hizzy. We got Kansas City in the house. We got my man Swagged Out. Still waiting for Swagged Out to pop up on Instagram. Have not seen that come through yet. So hit me up, Swagged Out. Let's get that Instagram stuff going. Plus, I want to tag you in that video that I made for you. Kansas City won in the house. What's up, Brother Joe? Thanks for stopping by. We got my comic book dad.
Yeah,
he
what's
was
up,
on we were hanging out over on Gary B's channel. He was on the 1011 tonight, having a good time over there. Check that out on the replay. Gary B, great guy, great books from my comic book dad, as always. A lot of stuff I hadn't seen before. That one army book that he had, what was it, the Heroes one, that 15 center? That one was I love that one. I had never seen that before. We got my comic book man, my comic book homie, the comic book collector's comic book collector, Beckerman, is here. Thanks for stopping by, Beckerman. Always good to see you, my man. I know it's late for you. Hell yeah, you can get a leak, Scotty. Always. Tony Commonverse is in the house. Good to see you, my man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for stopping by. Beckerman showing love to Kansas City. What's up? And I'm always showing love to Kansas City. I love this city. I've lived a lot of places in my life, and this city right here is definitely the place for me. I love it. I love being here.
Nice.
It's been a rumor, but they were saying over on Paul and the 619, another great Tuesday night show. So if you get bored with us, you can always go check them out. But they were saying that it was confirmed. So and I was like, I couldn't find that confirmed part. Bleeker is in the house. Always a good time with him on church Sundays with Reverend Bleeker. A fun hangout started at 9:45 a.m. Central Time, also known as God Time. But I'm always there at the beginning. Now my kids and stuff make me come away and come back, but I'm always trying to hang out with those guys over there. Always a good time. Definitely check them out.
That's awesome.
We got another one. We got Carrie in the house. What's up, Carrie? Thanks for joining us. How you doing?
I felt like y'all talking about how y'all got like almost 1,000 subscribers or more, right? I have to come in here and tell you there's something to be said about people that have under 200 subscribers.
It's all about engagement. It's all about engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the people with under 200 subscribers. We got Gore Vidal in the house. What's up, Gore? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, well, nope, definitely not. I am at over 12,000 on Instagram, which is crazy. But
That is crazy. That like you have
and you get
so
the little
many
check,
people,
right?
so many people on Instagram, but yet you're not over 1,000 yet. Like what's up with that? Where are
because
all the people from Instagram?
because a
Come
lot
on.
of this, a lot of the clips and a lot of this funny stuff I don't do it on. It's because I need a minute. The biggest problem is I need a minute and 30 seconds, and shorts on YouTube have to be a minute. And so my shorts never work on YouTube because they're always more than a minute. And so I don't share nearly as much on YouTube as I do on Instagram. So that's a big reason why. And I got some viral clips. Like I had a George Carlin clip that went viral.
Yeah,
And got me a ton of
I
followers.
think I remember that one.
Yeah, there's been a few
Actually.
like that I've just got like there was what was it? Silicon Valley, a couple of Silicon Valley clips that got me a couple of those edits that got me a ton. So it's definitely not me. It's not the stuff with my face. I'll tell you that much, but whatever.
Dude, and like when it comes to subscriber numbers, there are channels with way less subscribers than I have that have much better engagement. And to me, that's what it's all about. You want the engagement. I don't care about the subscriber numbers. I want people to watch the videos.
I agree 1,000%. And you see that they have 10,000 subs, but then they have like 50 views on a video. Like, how does that work? How do you have so many subs?
But it doesn't translate to views. Yes.
And that's something that I've talked about a lot when it comes to the CBC Awards, because people will say, well, how can I compete with that person who has 2,000 subs? Well, the way you compete is, they have 2,000 subs, but about 4 of them are engaged. You have 200 subs and 160 of them are engaged. They're not the same, Your sub count is a much more genuine sub count, and that can be said about my Instagram following. It's like they're not following me for me; they're following me for the clips that I show and like the old movie clips and stuff that I've been showing. It's not about me, so there's not the followers that I have are not equal to a sub to Carrie, who those people are subbing to Carrie for Carrie. That's why they're there. They're not there for giveaways or any other thing. It's about Carrie, And those subs are
God knows we don't have any of those.
So well, I'm sure you have great giveaways, but subs. That's when getting back to the CBC Awards, though. It's just because someone has a lot of subs doesn't mean that they have a lot of people who are going to take the time to go over there and nominate your ass and vote for you. Sure. It's just not the same. So
that's the shorts trap too, right? I mean, a lot of people have grown their channel through shorts, but they may not have the engagement. They have the sub numbers, but they don't have watch hours, or they don't have people coming to their live streams. So
exactly,
and you see that and I think about that too. Do I want to try and get more followers through shorts? But that will lead me to the problem that I have with Instagram. Really, is like I want my Instagram to promote and comic book culture and nerd. Like I want it to be about that. Whereas a lot of the people who are following me for 80s and 90s clips and stuff, where they're not
funny clips and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
I struggle with the really short content. I don't know if y'all notice I'm a pretty long-winded person.
No,
So
what? No.
I struggle with the short content. Like I really do. Like I just did like another like speedy checkout video where it was like 10 minutes or less, right? Mm-hmm. And I for some reason I did Geiger issue number 2. And like I was just like trying to keep that under 10 minutes, just talking about that one issue. So that I get kind of long-winded, yeah.
Check out the homie Swag another one of those great channels under 200 subs, so we can definitely help him out and see what's up. We got Legion of Comics jumping in. What's up, Legion? Good to see you, Mark.
Gary said my man.
I for some reason I keep on saying the words that keep on saying the magic words for each Tuesday that bring Mark out of
clockwork.
I just in the back. I'm just sitting here reading, but I just sit there ready to hit the button in case Marcus gets frisky and says some FOC bullshit. I just
It's
listen
always
to
a
y'all while I read.
possibility.
Look at Flash over there.
We on that ghost machine hype?
Are we doing a
What's
Geiger
up?
panel?
Let's do it.
That's how you lure Mark out. You lure Mark into the light with Ghost Machine books.
You do it with
said
Scotty
Ghost
too.
Machine 2 times.
Well, one time we
Roger,
did
you
it.
got Scotty's
One
ears
time we
going
did it
up.
talking about Batman. So, like,
I pre-ordered. I didn't get the Rook. I like the yellow, so I wanted those. I didn't get the Rook one though. I'm gonna have to go get that one.
They look
Yeah.
so good
do
in
we have
hand.
do we have
Oh,
one
hold
coming out tomorrow or
Red
today?
Coat
Yeah,
issue
Red
2.
Coat comes out tomorrow. It's fantastic.
Yeah, tomorrow, right?
It's great.
Okay.
Really
It's great.
I read
I
it.
Well,
shared
Red Coat
this-
was my favorite out of the 3 last
Yes.
month. So
Oh, you're gonna
There
love
he
issue
is.
2.
That's
We're
an
actually-
NYCC exclusive.
See, issue 1 was kind of going back to what we saw in the 80-page giant. This issue, we get some original Red Coat stuff, and it's really good.
Oh,
I love it. Was it 5 signatures on this bad boy? Shout out to Becker for putting up the
wow.
bat signal.
Bastard.
Allow me to jump in on this one.
Wait, can I say that? Can I say bastard?
Yeah, man. I
5
like to go
signatures
over.
on
yeah,
that.
put them
Wow.
up. Put them up. There they are. There we
Wow,
Whoa,
dude.
What? That is awesome.
What's up?
go.
Those
Go.
are sick.
Francis
So
Manifold's
sexy.
first cover outside of the sampler.
I freaking love this cover.
Yeah, I had the
Nice.
entire creative team sign mine at MegaCon.
Oh, so
Yeah,
jealous.
I got to get Yvonne
jealous.
Reese still.
Oh,
I gotta
we
see
stuck
it.
to the FOC on the screen.
trying
We
to
got the
make
FOC.
Kick this man.
We got Transformers coming up. Do we want to talk about it? What's up? Let's do it.
I'm supporting the pro FOC movement. I'm sneaking some propaganda in.
That cover is
All
pretty
jokes
nice.
aside, this is next week will be the first week we are double dipping with the Energon universe. It looked like we have the next Void Rivals and Cobra Commander finale dropping on the same week, I believe.
I'm ready.
think
for
so.
it.
That's not
Yeah.
FOC. That's new comic book day talk.
Yes.
I think Duke's out too.
Duke is already done. Duke finished.
I thought
Did it?
Duke had one more.
Yeah, I
No,
thought I had one more.
it finished. It finished with a
Yeah.
big hoorah with them at the compound with like getting him out of jail and bringing him in and saying, "Yo, we're putting together a team."
So Duke was a 4
Yeah.
issue and Cobra Commander's 5.
No,
Duke is five.
Duke 5 came out last.
Yeah,
Duke 5 already came out.
Oh,
read
Okay,
that.
all right. For some reason, I thought there was another Duke.
No, they're all
Yeah,
five.
for some reason I thought there was going to be number 6.
No, next up for the Joes is the Scarlet miniseries is about to start.
Mm.
They're
I don't
doing
know
a
if I'm gonna
5
do
issue
that
for her.
I don't know if I'm gonna
What
do
up,
that one.
Norman?
I was kind of on the fence too, wondering like how much do I care about Scarlet, but then I realized how like adjacent she is now. Like she's with Duke, you know what I mean, and she's
Well,
with Hawk,
I like
and
the
they're all
character,
right there.
Who's gonna
Well,
be the
here's-
writer
here's
on that
the-
title though?
What up, Frog Brawler?
Here's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
What for me personally, like, I mean, I can't speak for every little girl
course
that
you
watched
can.
G.I.
Just do
Joe.
it. Just do it. Speak for him.
You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll do that. All right.
Do
They're,
it, please.
they're
You
not,
know
they're
what?
not
Fuck
here.
it.
They can't speak for themselves.
You know, for me, I ran the gambit. Like I watched She-Ra, loved She-Ra toys, Transformers, and G.I. Joe, Gem, all those things. But G.I. Joe, like for me, my entry really into G.I. Joe was Lady J and Scarlet.
Oh, okay.
So like I had the little like action figures of Scarlet and Lady J. That was the most important thing ever to me besides Gem.
See, that's why we need the female perspective in here. I never would have thought about it that way.
Mark,
What up,
did
Izzy?
you read the Energon Universe one shot?
Of course.
No, I haven't done.
Um,
I passed on the Energon. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry, and I kind of regret it. But no,
It's
I'm
not
in.
too late, Marcus. It's not too late.
The free,
Yeah.
it was the same as the free comic book day, right? It was
Yeah.
exact same.
Page
Yeah.
for
There-
page.
There's a short G.I. Joe story in the back. And I want to say Lady J snuck into that one.
A little
I
bit.
don't remember Lady J. I remember Scarlet being in there. Baroness gets suited up because she's being
Mhm.
drug along for the ride with the Joes. as an
But-
unwilling participant because the bad guys are trying to kill her too.
What up,
But I
Amy?
think so. But the bad guys aren't really, well. The bad guys in that issue aren't really bad guys.
Mars Industries.
No. Hulk sent 2 people out to go and try and get Baroness, and it was really just to kind of low key drive her to Duke's side. And then you
Low key?
only
No, it wasn't low key.
Yeah,
They
no,
were-
no,
they
not
were-
not
when
that
the,
low
when
key.
the whole compound got invaded by Mars Industries, right?
Oh yeah, no, in Duke, yeah, in the Duke book. I mean, the short story in the Energon Universe book.
Yeah.
Now,
I know
now
what you mean.
let me stop because I'm giving away spoilers, and I don't know if people
We're
want
well,
spoilers.
well past the point of
It's-
spoilers matter.
It's past that Sunday.
Yeah, it's definitely past that.
Okay, but
Yeah, I'm
I
not worried
believe the 2 people that Hulk sent out to pursue the Baroness were Lady J and another male Joe. But the pursuit.
So right here is Lady J.
Yeah. Right.
That's Lady J. In fact, they even say her name like right there.
Yeah, I was trying. I thought that was Lady J. They sent her after the Baroness, but they really wanted the Baroness to run towards Duke. That was the real reason.
Yeah, they're trying to turn her.
And they may be making 2 whole Joe teams for some
Yeah,
reason.
that's what it looks like. hmm
We also got this news, which I thought was interesting. I'll definitely be checking it out.
I think today's the last day for that, Scotty.
Yeah, I get in my order already, so I'm good.
No, I was just saying it for the chat. Like, because you put it in the chat, like if anyone else is interested and you're trying to place a specific order, not bank on your shop having just put one on the shelf for you, kind of thing. You might want to make that order before midnight.
Put mine in on Sunday, baby.
Yeah, I talked to Paul
FOC.
today. He's got a couple coming to the store.
It's only $35. If you pre-order it, you should get a discount.
Well, I love the Spider-Verse stuff. It's really the only thing that Sony's been doing well. So I'm definitely in for Nicolas Cage coming back as Spider-Man Noir.
Who doesn't
Yeah, I
love
think it'll
Nicolas
be fun.
Cage?
Exactly. Well, now, dude, it was like popular to clown him for years. And me and the comic vet went to task like 2 years ago on a live stream
When
about
was it? I don't remember this when it was popular to clown Nick. I don't
dude,
remember
like
this.
before, like he was just a joke because he just hit that point where he was just doing like direct to video movies for like an entire decade, paying
but
off
who
like debt kind of thing.
But he's got classic movies that makes him
He
immortal.
definitely does.
You guys know why he was doing all that, right?
He's massively bounced back too, though, in the past couple of years, like with the self-awareness and everything that he has with what he does.
I like Willy's Wonderland. Willy's Wonderland was
That was so
fun.
good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Doesn't even say a word.
Like color
but
out of
gives
space.
like awesome performance.
He does. Absolutely.
But you know the reason why he had to do like basically it seemed like he was taking every job
Yeah.
that he was offered. Like
he had a mouth to feed.
Well, he had sure.
Feed.
But he also had like tax debt.
Yeah, so I was saying he was in debt.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he was horribly
Uncle
in debt.
Sam, don't play.
I didn't know
Nope.
that. I didn't know that.
But a lot of actors kind of go through that formulaic career, like where they're like super popular, they do their best work, then they go through their dark ages or directed video stuff, their work a lot stuff, and then they get a little bit older and they get, I don't know, just people get that nostalgic vibe, and then they start hitting like roles that are meant for older people. You know, there's that weird middle area where you're not young and relevant, you're not the coolest thing, but you're not like seasoned enough to be a seasoned character kind of thing.
Right.
And Nick Cage is so unique now too. Like he's that self-awareness thing, like that movie he did with God, I don't even remember the name of the wacky
the weight
title.
of extraordinary talent or something like that.
Yeah, like they're leaning into the real life Nick Cage and the roles that he takes a lot of time.
And I
Valley
think that
Girl.
what really kind of was cool about that time period is when he started coming out of that I'm going to take every role kind of thing. you got some really cool like horror type content for Nick Cage.
Let's go.
Too, Beckerman.
Ackerman, the ringleader.
Valley
That
Girl
thing
is one
is-
of the best films ever. Gore is mentioning Valley Girl. I
don't think I've
absolutely
seen that
love
one.
Valley Girl.
I'll have to check that one out.
Show us some more.
Oh, that one.
Valley
feel like a
Girl was
peasant.
one of my
He's
Valley
not
Girl.
like a peasant.
With my single signed Ghost Machine books. Only single signed.
Loser.
If you want to watch any movie,
I didn't even know they made
Only-
those.
Only signed by Jeff Johns. Nobody else. No double sign, no triple sign.
Well, at least you have a signature. I just have a couple of A covers.
Got the one signature.
I'm truly a peasant in the land of Ghost Machine.
my signed books are the only signed books I have are like Alice Cooper and Harley Quinn. So
Hey, those are cool though. There you go.
that is the best movie ever. I love that movie so much.
I don't think I've seen that. Yeah.
I do
That's
not
young
have
Nick Cage in that one.
any memory.
Nick
Yeah.
Cage, it's one of his first. It's actually his first starring role.
I thought that was
He
Jim
plays
Carrey.
a punk dude from L.A. named Randy,
Fucking
and
Randy?
he falls in love with a Valley Girl.
I only watch
Yeah.
Iron Eagle movies.
Watch what?
What?
Iron Eagle movies.
Iron Eagle.
in between trips to the woods to bow hunt.
Nice.
What is
But it
Nick
was-
Cage's best movie?
Oh,
I-
Face Off
I-
has got to be on
I
that
absolutely
list.
love that. I
On
think
Air.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes is
Gone
good,
in
but
60
it's so Con Air.
seconds, y'all.
Yeah, Dominic
Yeah.
Senna's Gone in 60 Seconds. And like yo, he's got bangers.
Yeah, but those have strong like
supporting cast.
supporting cast. He carries.
But if you
Snake
want to
Eyes.
see him kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
like
leaning.
be a main feature, then that would be Valley Girl. Color Out of Space is excellent.
I said that earlier. Yeah, Color Out of Space is great. Some Lovecraft. That's wicked. That's a trippy ass movie too.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I never even heard of it. It came out in '83, so it makes sense that I never heard of it. But yeah, I might go check that one out just for pop culture knowledge.
Yeah,
reason.
I feel like I
Great
need to look up this
soundtrack as
Nick
well.
Cage list and just binge Nick Cage for a week.
Izzy's going
you
with
really
Face
can.
Off.
Probably be a
I was
better
gonna say, yeah,
man.
Face Off
Jay.
was a good one.
Yeah,
I consider
John
that
Woo.
a Travolta movie.
It's both of them. It's as much a Nick Cage as it is a Travolta.
it really is
movie.
balanced well. I mean, because you got to think
Yeah.
like Travolta looks like Nick Cage for the majority of the movie.
Yeah,
So-
but Nick Cage playing John Travolta playing him is the best Nick Cage has ever been.
He's been in
I'm
a
the
ton of
dude.
movies.
And
though. Look at
something-
Guys,
every
the dude
year he's
playing
got
the
like 3 or 4 movies.
And
I
wasn't
love
he
it.
also
Literally
in
only
Kick-Ass?
came on here for one reason. I'm going to do it and then I'm going to leave.
All
Brian,
right.
it's true you will be doing the Van Damme splits on 2 chairs for your stretch goals.
As long as you help me up.
Oh, dude, I'll do them with you. We'll go to the ER together.
Nice. Done.
I'm not the kind of friend that lets my buddy rupture himself.
I'm pretty sure
alone.
you
By
would.
I'll
himself?
do it with you.
No one gets ruptured alone with you around, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Beckerman, you
I
would
appreciate
die. You would literally die if you did that. I'm quite sure of
Maybe
it.
we'll do it after
I
Heroes.
don't know. I
Combat.
was pretty flexible as a
attend.
kid. I assume I stayed that. same
Well, it's been
flexibility.
how long? How many years? How many decades ago was that?
I was in tumbling as a kid.
Yeah, and I did
imagine
show
those
choir and
skills-
danced and sang in heels, and that ain't happening anymore. So,
Why not?
because
I stop the world and melt with you. Is that the song?
Yes, that's on the soundtrack. It's such a good soundtrack too.
It's
Like,
getting
have you
better
ever heard of the
all the
Plimsolls?
time. No.
The Plimsolls
Definitely
are
not.
on there. That's God, what was the name of that song?
I haven't picked my favorite Nick Cage
Hop
movie
on,
yet. I'm
Swag.
pumped.
Let's get swag on here. Oh, that
Swaggy baby, links in the chat, dog. I pinned it.
Marcus.
It's right there.
Saturday,
Yes.
GarageCon.
Oh my God, the National Treasure movies.
I should. Well, let me.
He plays
ask
Benjamin
Mrs.
Gates. Those are
Ghost
fantastic.
Rider.
Yeah.
Spirits
I
of
might be
Vengeance.
able to do that.
I consider those to be John Voight movies. The National Treasure.
Give me Spirit of Vengeance for the win.
Remember 8
I
millimeter?
enjoyed Spirit of Vengeance a lot.
8
I
millimeter.
consider
was
the
messed
first
up.
Ghost Rider movie to be a Daniel Loge movie.
Leaving Las Vegas.
I give it to Ava Mendez.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
Wild at Heart. I never heard of that one. I'm gonna go
of course,
with Snake
Moonstruck.
Eyes.
Moonstruck,
Based in
right? That was
Arizona.
a scare, right?
Peggy Sue got married. I didn't even remember that one. That's such a good one.
He's in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Where
I was just trying
Very
to remember
small
who he
role.
was. I love this movie.
I think he's actually he's credited with his real name in that one, I think.
really?
His real name is Nicholas
Spicoli.
Coppola.
That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Man, yeah,
Because
this movie is so good.
he's Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
It's a great
prefer
high
to
school
think Francis
movie.
Ford Coppola is Nick Cage's uncle.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Cage's
thing.
nephew? I didn't know Nick Cage was his nephew. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
he went as Nick Cage.
He changed his name because at the time his uncle Francis Ford Coppola was the more recognized name, and he didn't want to make it seem like there was like a nepotism. He kind of wanted to get
That's only the
ahead
public
on his-
eye.
on his
Obviously,
own-
everyone hiring him would know though. That's
Yeah.
had to be only for public.
It doesn't
perception.
change what it is.
Right.
That's funny.
I
One
didn't
week
care
from now.
for- I didn't care for The Godfather anyway.
Are you serious?
Insists upon itself.
Wasn't that
Oh
Scorsese?
God, I knew there had to be a bit. You're getting Callie 1 week from Beckerman. 1 week from now, Beckerman. You're getting a mail call. That sounds fun. Is it going to be some more penance? You think?
Oh no.
I don't know why he tries to hurt me.
Oh no.
I'm sure it's not on purpose.
Bill's Treehouse, a vote for the weatherman, I guess, or maybe it's just a honorable mention. Ben Compton's in for Raising Arizona. That is a fun one. Adaptation from Sledhead. What up, Sledhead? Good to see you, my man. Cliff on Comics sneaking in here. Cali Comics says Vampire's Kiss, another one I'm not familiar with.
That is a good one.
That's all the votes on that.
But who's
What
producing the Spider-Man? Is it Sony again?
Yeah. it'd
I'm
be
assuming they still got the license. Yeah, it'd be them. Mark Millar. It's Miller. I'm not familiar with that one. Is it good? I'm
So
assuming
far,
it
it's
is.
fantastic. It's hard to put down his books once you start them. You're just like, you got to turn the page.
Speaking
Left
of
Behind.
I just finished the finale for Kick-Ass, like Kick-Ass proper, and holy shit, that was almost like the original, like warning sign that big game was to come, because the last 3 pages is just Easter egg central for all of his work. And I picked up, what is it called, Nightclub today because I finished Kick-Ass, so I started working on it. I don't like to have one not ready to read next, you know.
You got one in the chamber.
He's got out there on order right now.
What is it?
Have you seen the books he has on order right now from Dark Horse?
What does that even mean, on order?
Like that you can put on your. It's not FOC. It would just be they're available.
Yeah, I was about to say you're walking on eggshells here, buddy.
I don't know the term for it. They're available to put on your.
Well,
poll.
if it's just his catalog,
pre-order.
yeah.
No, the pre-order. They're not out yet.
Okay,
Fight,
so
Fight Club 2.
Well, you have Nemesis Rogues Gallery coming soon. That's the next original. That's the next new original content he has
I'm
coming.
just pulling up my order now. God dang.
So
I'm
I'm
just reissuing trade.
confused. I thought that I thought Left Behind had Kirk Cameron in it. When did Nick Cage do Left Behind?
Years
This
and
was
years
one of
later.
those movies that he was like taking everything. Like he played a airline pilot in this one.
I know. I actually read 12 of the books in this series, so I actually know who he played pretty well. I'm actually interested in this. I'm gonna go back.
So the Kirk Cameron ones just came years and years before this one. Did y'all see that movie with him in it called Next, where he can see 2 minutes into the future?
Yes.
Yeah, I fucking love that movie. That was a great one. And then the movie Knowing was fantastic, when like he was trying to like figure out the mystery prophecy thing, and his kids were like, those mysterious people were trying to kidnap his kids, and the whole end of the world was coming. That was amazing.
Nightclub 2 and Prodigy Slaves of Mars.
What? There's a new Prodigy coming? That's all new material.
All new material, yeah. Same with Nightclub 2.
Are they coming out as collections or as individual?
No, as individual issues.
Yeah,
That's
he's going to deal with Dark Horse.
That's some.
Yeah,
I know
it's
he's over
that
at
new-
Dark
it's the
Horse,
new
but I
Dark
didn't
Horse
see.
books.
Yeah, I know he's at Dark Horse, and I know that Rogues Gallery is next. I just didn't know what was coming after that kind of thing. I'm so focused on trying to get through his entire catalog that I really don't, see what's like flash out what's in the chamber, what's coming next. But Edison Crane probably needs another book. Edison Crane's a cool ass character with the Prodigy stuff. Hopefully, Nightclub's cool.
I read the first issue of Nightclub. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I need to go back. I actually own it, but I haven't read it. I need to go back and read that stuff.
I've got to burn through Magic Order. It has 4 volumes. I've got like all the floppies of it except for the most recent volume, and I want to do that before the show drops. That's the next Netflix property that he has coming.
What is the property he has with Netflix?
It's called the next one will be Magic Order. Did you read Big Game? It's the magical characters based. It's his Justice League Dark. You know what I mean? Like it's the behind the curtains magic people. Like Nightclub's the vampires in the Miller world. It's the magicians, the Constantine-esque stuff. But he really enjoyed that one that he did 4 volumes of it, which is unusual. You know, you have like Jupiter's Legacy, Kick-Ass, and that has 4 volumes or more. But that's the next Netflix original content because he's been going nonstop with Netflix. He did Jupiter's Legacy, which was live action, Super Crooks, which was animated, American Jesus, that was even foreign language, Mexico first in focus, and then Magic Order is next. And then of course
he has the first look deal with Netflix specifically.
He sold it to him. Yeah, he straight up sold it to him. They own Miller World now, right?
I think that they have the, I don't know if they necessarily own it, but they have first dibs on anything. That's the deal that they have.
Apple is the one doing, it's Apple that did Argyle, which I mean, it's been long enough now. That's a Kingsman movie for those that don't know. Like that's technically Kingsman 4. And it was fucking awesome. And he still has Kingsman stuff coming out. They're redoing Kick-Ass under the same studio. It's going to be a brand new Kick-Ass trilogy, but they're going to structure it weird in a really cool way.
They're just going to go in and start from scratch with it?
It's going to start in like a 1980s period piece kind of thing. It's going to be like, it's not necessarily like the movie isn't going to be titled Kick-Ass till the 3rd chapter of it. It's kind of like how Argyle is only technically a Kingsman movie because it connects to it in a very cool, unique way. It's an independent movie that stands on its own kind of thing. But then they just point out like, yo, this is actually Kingsman, and it all just falls into place beautifully. They're going to do that with the Kick-Ass trilogy where the first 2 movies just exist in that world, and it leads up to like the 3rd one being the big like surprise, this is how we get to Kick-Ass kind of thing.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. But there's a whole article that's already out. Like you can easily Google it, like the names of them. The first one's already done. Chris Hemsworth and Sam Rockwell are attached to a second one that's already greenlit and being worked on. And like there's all kinds of cool shit going on with the Miller World stuff. I'm very excited for it.
I like Sam Rockwell.
Does Netflix own Wanted too, or where's that one at? I wouldn't mind more of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just under Miller World. I don't know who owns like the filming rights for it, if they got dropped and picked up with the whole Miller World deal or what. because it predates the term Miller World, right? Becker?
You would know better than me.
Becker would know better than me. He was in line at the signings when it first came out.
Beckerman, why don't you go ahead and go to sleep, brother?
What's up?
Does
You can go
Wanted
to sleep.
predate the creation of Miller World?
Yes, Wanted was originally a Top Cow.
So Netflix probably doesn't own that one too, then.
Because that's whose booth I was at when I met him. And
I have a trade. I can look. Hold on.
These fries, motherfucker.
Yeah, so I have like the most recent trade, and with most of them, like a lot of them, like this one says Miller World on the bottom, right? But
well, and it could be reprinted now by Miller World. So I mean, he has the rights to reprint.
Most of them say Netflix on it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the trades out of the stack of trades I have say Netflix, and the other, see all the white down there? All Netflix.
Crocodile
More propaganda.
Black. Good. Have you read issue 1?
PKJ? I haven't got mine yet, actually. I pre-ordered
I got
that
mine
one
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't buy it at my shop. I bought it online, so I don't have it yet. But yeah, I'm in on that one for sure. DJ's still trying to sneak in FOC.
Propaganda.
A little bit of drama. Mark, that dude, what was it? Bucky's Books or whatever that was just sending those wild threats to Josh.
Yeah, that's the guy.
I watched that video. You sent me.
It was weird, wasn't it?
And then I shared it to my story, basically saying none of this justifies the wild messages you sent. And then he subsequently blocked me. So I'm blocked.
Who blocked you?
How dare you? How dare you make sense?
I get having beef with like this dude, and everything, and messages like can definitely be like. I think the only two people that would understand him is Josh and him.
But after he blocked you, did he do the no?
I don't know who that is.
No, I didn't know who he was either. So I think you were there when we talked about it before, though. Josh's comic books privately DM'd me this message that he got from his Bucky's Books, and I was like, bro, I don't know who this is, but that's crazy. And he was saying some out-of-pocket stuff. And then that dude ended up posting a video kind of defending himself, which was not in any way, shape, or form a defense of what he did. And I said as much on Instagram and got blocked for it.
Well,
and I don't have a problem with it.
Last week we were talking about it, and we started watching it here. And then it took forever to even get to any kind of point whatsoever.
Yeah. I went back and finished it because I was curious enough to watch it.
I'm just kind of mad that I didn't know blocking you was an option.
It's always an option, brother.
Yeah, can we block people on Instagram? What?
Yeah, and Carrie, I don't have a problem with the block. I mean, Instagram, social media, you should be able to rule it like a dictator. I don't have a problem with that. If you don't want to hear shit from people, well, you're entitled to do that. It's your page. You got to keep your social media peaceful for you. It can't, because it's just so powerful. I'm beginning to realize in my older age how incredibly powerful social media is. It's why I'm scared of TikTok, by the way. But I am.
Of the man with 13K Instagram followers.
TikTok is a weapon.
Social media is the devil.
TikTok is a cesspool.
It's a weapon.
And if you watch one of the wrong video, they will flood your feed with stuff. TikTok is a cesspool. I just know how to swim.
I'm surprised that Josh's Comics never posted about it on his page, though. That seems like quite a engagement farming thing he could have done that he didn't.
I don't know, maybe it's a little sus, and there might be more to it.
Yeah. Well,
these guys have history, so it's kind of like siding with a guy or a girl when the couple's arguing. That's the dumbest thing you could do, because when they chill out, now they're mad at you for what you might have said siding with them. Like, don't buy into Josh's bullshit. Don't buy into this guy's bullshit. He wouldn't have said some out of pocket shit like that out of left field, but it also don't justify.
Yeah, but Exactly. I'm not taking side, but I can say without any confusion that what that he sent in that message was way out of pocket. And I'm not taking any side, but it's easy for me to say that take that side. Hey, you shouldn't threaten people on Instagram that you're going to show up and with while they're walking.
Have you ever threatened someone in your life in at any point in your life, like someone you knew, went to school with, used to hang out with?
Dude.
I mean, as old at the age that dude is.
Guilty. Oh, I'm not saying at his age. Like people age differently, experience life
that
differently.
Context matter though. That dude was a grown ass man, and we're well past the age where it's okay to. And I'm trying to think of and I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Honestly,
wow.
I'm pretty sure. Now
You threatened me 4 times in a car ride on fucking Saturday.
You don't count, Becker. You don't count.
That was in person. And you don't count.
Okay, that's different.
As they say
Mark
in
said is, have you
Chicago,
ever
did he
threatened
have it
another
coming?
person?
Calm down, you sensitive Sally.
Yeah, because of the two of us, I'm clearly the sensitive one.
I'm really disappointed we're not going to see the Becker and Marcus show at Heroes Con.
I think it's cute that you're not aware that you are the more sensitive one.
It's overrated.
What's overrated?
The Becker Marcus show.
Izzy, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping on. How you doing, my brother? What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. I'm just upgrading my computer. So, as you could see, doing some upgrading. So
you have too many computers is your problem. I can see it.
No. This is screens, as you can see. Look at the screen.
You only need one. You know that.
Yeah,
right?
you only need
There's one. There is
Well, actually,
one.
that looks kind of similar to my setup.
I need at least 2 personally. If I have less than 2.
Let me see your IT.
I'm a 3-screen guy.
At this point, I want 2 just to see what the hubbub is about.
2 is a must, dude. It's a must.
I can probably go to a pawn shop and get a monitor, right?
You could get a monitor.
You would need something
at
to
a
split
thrift
it, though.
shop. No,
You
it
need
depends on the computer.
You probably need a port though to allow both of them.
I'll use Izzy's port. It stays open.
Oh,
I have a work computer that's 2 monitors.
Yeah, I'm a 2 monitor. I got 2 monitors. And
What
I
do
got
y'all do with your other monitors? Like, what's the point of it though? Like
video editing.
For my day job, I work in a lot of big spreadsheets.
I ain't talking about a day job. I'm talking about for what we're doing on here on YouTube.
Oh no, this is just my laptop. That's it.
Yeah, I get for purposes kind of stuff.
At the day job, I can't do with anything less than 2 monitors. I have to have at least 2.
Yeah,
I have to have 2.
Yeah, well, same here, but
that's a day job. I'm talking.
We're talking recreation.
Izzy said
recreationally.
Answer. What do you need multiple for editing?
I'm always doing
editing.
more than one.
So
I'm always doing more than one thing. Like if I'm watching a stream, I'm playing chess at the same time on another screen.
For me, it's about video editing.
Gotcha.
I've seen your editing,
I do
Mark.
have
You
this
don't need
thing
3
called
screens.
Windows 11, I think, and I can actually look at multiple screens on my one screen. It might be nice to do it in a bigger fashion, though.
It is.
Sometimes
once you go that
for a
direction,
drag
you
and
never
drop.
go back.
Yeah, once you have 2 or more, you just don't want to. You don't want to do one.
I think I might get fancy and hang the second one from the ceiling and angle it. So, you know what I mean?
6 monitors seems a bit much. Wow.
Who has 6 monitors?
They need a monitor from the ceiling. No.
Oh wow!
See, Bizzle is taking over the world. That's
like fucking Batman at that point.
Now
that's world domination.
Are you Dr. Claw?
I hope you're watching porn on that. That'd be awesome.
At least 5 of them
mining Bitcoin.
Maybe like by the time college football comes back, that may be reasonable.
Oh, dude! Speaking of college football, I know no one cares, but I'm still going to talk about it. I'm so excited. Next month or 2 months from now, NCAA 25 is coming out. I got a group with 30 plus people in it. We've all been waiting for this game to come out. We're all going to get our own college and run our own programs. I'm so excited. Is anybody else with me? TJ, come on. I know you're with me.
I have not gamed. I have not gamed in years, but it's also not lost on me that as soon as I mentioned sports ball, Mark disappeared.
Yeah, come on, Mark. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I have I still have a PS3, and I hadn't even touched that for like 3 or 4 years. I'm out of the loop.
You gotta have a PS5 to join this thing.
Yeah,
I'm
way out of the loop.
Tim is in on my franchise. He'll be there ready to rock and roll. What up, Dark Tag? Good to see you, my man. See Bizzle.
This is a video game?
See Bizzle.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a game. Everybody gets their own college, and then you
Which
build
college are you taking?
Well, we haven't got that far.
You're gonna like draft them or whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's 30 plus people. I can't just pick whoever I want. There has to be some kind of system, right? So we got to figure all that out, and we will. But see, Bizzle, if you have a PS5 and you're interested, let me know, man.
Doing
I don't know what the max
30-team league.
Here's the thing. I'm not sure if all 30 are going to play or not. I'm assuming at least 20 are going to play. But the other thing is that on the old NCAA game, the max was 12 people. So if they don't up that max, I'm assuming they will. But if for some reason they don't, then that's going to be a problem. But we'll figure that out when we get there. It is better than Madden. I agree.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Thanks for jumping on, Beckerman. Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to promote before you get out of here, homie?
Did we iron down plans for Saturday?
Well, I got to ask my wife. I don't know if she has anything that she's trying to do on Saturday, but if she lets me leave the house, man.
Oh, I was talking to Swagda in the comments. I don't care if you go.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
When is y'all's next indie wrestling trip? I'm always in for the Marcus and Beckerman indie wrestling updates.
You gonna fly up for one?
We went to one last week. I didn't post a video because my phone died, and so I didn't get all the video I wanted, so I just didn't post one. But it was fun. The premiere was on Twitter talking more shit today. I don't know if you.
I saw that, but what do you think was the biggest moment? Really, the premiere, or was it Nick, the referee, whooping up on the manager?
For me, as a stan, it was the premiere. But yeah, Nick jumping out.
Nick was I'll stick around for a minute. All right, so Nick,
wrestling
the local referee.
Got you on the wrestling talk.
Stick around.
He's a local referee. We see him at our other show we go to, CSW, and he's developed like rapport with the people that go to these shows. And so this is a newer group. This is only their second show, but there's a lot of overlap because it's all Kansas City wrestlers. And so Nick's the ref at this show. And I guess at the last show they did, their first show, he threw out the heel manager of one of the top bad guys. And because of this, he got beat up by the heel manager before the main event started. And during that match, the heel manager then started doing his dirty stuff with the new ref. All of a sudden, Nick comes running through, beats him up. Nick's wearing a headband, and he does a dive, like a through the middle ropes dive into everybody, and he takes everybody out. And everybody's chanting like Nick. And there's this picture, Marcus.
I'm trying to pull up, but Instagram's not working for some reason.
Yeah, Marcus found this picture from some photograph lady he knows.
Very nice lady.
Like the look of, yes, we know. The look of joy on my face, though, is just so pure. And Marcus looks happy, too.
No, I was laughing my ass off because it was hilarious.
I was
just I would show you the picture, but Instagram's not working for some reason. I don't know why. But
I would like to point out, low key, that Alan the Comic Viking has already claimed he owes DJ Lynx a quarter for stolen material. And now Beckerman has stolen Stick Around. Y'all are on the hook. Your whole show is on the
Listen, as much bootlegging as DJ Lynx has done, I will gladly steal that man's
I'm just saying I watched your show today. That's all.
If Mark ever makes a movie, I'm stealing the hell out of it.
It's the Brooklyn way.
Yeah.
Well, you can catch Beckerman over on the Comic Viking, where him and Alan will show off their hauls along with some witty banter. Anything else, Beck? I'm sitting here promoting him better than he's promoting.
And he didn't stick around.
Yeah, check out Beckerman on the Comic Viking.
Well, if
My
Becker
man.
left, then I have to leave now too.
All right. Anything you want to promote besides your Kickstarter?
I'm
before
gonna
you
be
go?
on Anachronic Comics channel on Friday night.
Cool.
The Anachronic Comic College of Comic Book Knowledge.
And I assume
Try to say
you're
that
gonna
3 times
be-
fast.
Yeah.
Can you say it one
Is that-
time?
Can you guess what the topic's going to be?
I'm
Comics.
assuming it's going to be the Doctor, right?
No, it's going to be Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. That
Oh.
makes-
So
that
you're gonna be
also
talking
makes
about
sense.
Dr. Octopus.
Joe picks the questions. I just try to answer them.
There you go. Well, check out my man Brian LCS over on Anachromic Comics, as well as his own channel, Brian LCS, where you can also find the Comic Book Community Awards, which is gearing up next month. The nominations will open, and it'll be time to ride for yours. If you want to see your people on the stage and as a finalist, you got to put in the work and get over there and nominate them. So
I've been reaching out to some of the past winners to make sure they're aware and help spread the word. Maybe get them to do a shout out on any of their channels. So
that's going to be the key, is if we can get people to talk about it on their channel, it's going to be a big key. Who was the new Comic Tropes? Was it the new guy that came in last year and won a lot of awards? I thought that was awesome, how there was some new representation from a new pocket of this community. And I really would love to see more of that this year. More, whoa, this community is here and they are ready to rock and roll. Because that's all it takes, guys. And I'm really excited to see that. I will be pushing this overtime again, as I always do. So looking forward to that. And yeah, thanks, Trev, for sharing that Kickstarter. If you have not already backed the Doctor, check my man out. I'm excited to get that book. And I'm also excited to troll Beckerman in the back. So that'll be
the
fun.
back cover. That's right.
Thanks
All
for
right,
jumping on,
Earl,
Brian. I
have a good night.
appreciate you, my man.
All right. Later, Mark.
Good talking, Brian.
Izzy, what's going on with you? Anything you want to promote?
Nothing much. I'm taking a little break right now. This is gonna be the last thing you'll see me until I do my video on Saturday. I'm going away I'm going to do a little mini vacation.
Whoa, 5 whole days? That's crazy.
Nah, yeah, a little mini vacation. I gotta go out with the missus, our anniversary, and all that fun stuff. So 21 years, baby.
Wow, 21. Very nice. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, so thanks a lot. So,
link is in the chat for Izzyverse. Check my man out. Thank you so much for jumping on. TJ, what's going on with you, dude?
Did you want to ask me what I want to promote?
Yeah. What do you got? What's going on with you?
You were supposed to ask it just like that.
What do you want to promote?
What do you want to promote?
Promote something. You got to promote something. Promote anything.
Abstinence.
There you go.
Now
you know.
Hopefully, I have a Transformers Thursday coming out. I haven't read anything yet, but we're going to try to read and get a Transformers video out Thursday. That's about it. And abstinence.
And boo, abstinence. I want to just put on the record I'm strongly against abstinence. Definitely do not do that.
You are anti-abstinence?
Definitely. Why is Flash by Night Comics not pulling up your channel? Is it not Flash by Night? What am I doing?
It should
wrong?
be. Hopefully.
Yeah, that should pull up your channel, but it's not pulling up your channel. Did you not make it to the top of the Flash by Night list? All right. Well, I'm working on finding your link here. What's up, Carrie? Officially unofficial geek. What's going on with you? Here, I'll just look on my sub list. We'll find it there. What's going on your channel?
Like I said earlier, I did a second speedy checkout reviewing Geiger #2, mostly focusing on the art.
That 2-page flash was something special, wasn't it?
I love the art in that book.
That was the especially the so much really cool like splash art in that one. My absolute favorite image was when you open up to the direct middle and had that Geiger flying through the air kind of thing. That was pretty cool. Right now I'm working my way through this again.
Oh, nice.
To reread. Getting ready for the new version of the movie. coming, and I'm also going to be seeing the re-release. It's coming out like 2 days at the end of the month in theaters. The Brandon Lee version. I'm going to be seeing that again in theaters.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I saw it when I was. Now, guys, this movie came out when I was like, I think in the 6th or 7th grade. My older sister, helped sneak me into the movie theater to see it. And so I saw it on its original release in the movie theater, and now I'm going to go back and see it again. And kind of just getting ready for the release of the new version, and kind of just crossing my fingers that it doesn't upset me too much. But I'll probably do a review of the reread of The Crow soon. And I'll probably actually little something out there for the Netflix lovers out there. And I don't know if you guys are into it, but the new season of Bridgerton is starting this week.
My wife loves that.
And so I'm cooking up a possibility of a little something involving the new season of Bridgerton coming out. It's at the end of this week.
So I guess that black dude that was on the first season, he's not on the second season, right?
No, he is not. He is really cool. Like he's a great actor.
Yeah, I hated him because how dare he be so much better looking than me, that motherfucker.
Oh my God, right?
How could it be better looking than you, man? It's like, seriously.
How dare he? You should see this
Possible,
motherfucker.
man.
Pisses me off, dude. Look at him, trust me.
What he's really cool in is he plays the paladin in the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yes, he is cool in that movie. I
and there's some fan casting out there that if they ever get a live action Gambit, people are talking about wanting him to play Gambit.
Interesting.
Oh,
that would be different.
I'm not completely
another race swap. Here we go.
As a person whose race will be swapped to, we don't do it.
I don't want that smoke no more, guys.
So here's the only thing.
That's going to cause more discourse than the actual movie.
Well, the only thing I know about Gambit that makes Gambit kind of what he is the hair.
He's from Louisiana,
right? And
he's a Cajun boy. That's his biggest thing.
Yeah, but it's the hair. Everybody knows it's the hair.
I'd say it's the Cajun thing. You gotta have that. You have to have that Creole accent.
I think Cajun is more important than the hair.
Yeah, most certainly. Yeah. He's got to be a Louisiana boy.
I personally would not be upset with the casting.
I
don't
care. I just don't want the drama around it.
Yeah, that's my thing. And I feel like there are enough. If you really want somebody different, there are enough characters that actually exist. I feel like we've done this a few times, and now all it does is start internet drama, and
one has to say that if it doesn't exist and it needs
the Discord that's involved.
Yeah, one has to say that if it doesn't exist, it needs to, but maybe something fresh. I definitely get that.
I'm sure we're gonna get our Gambit sooner or later.
Well, I know that one of the things when I was younger that Channing Tatum was really pushing for that.
When you were younger?
Yum.
So Channing Tatum is rumored to be in Deadpool Wolverine as Gambit.
That's a rumor. Just like it's a rumor that Taylor Swift is going to be Dazzler, man. That I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
and then I'm going to wonder how the heck did she pull that off with everything else she's doing.
Oh, they just need 5 minutes of her time.
It would definitely be a cameo. And
just needs to sign the paper to allow AI to use her likeness. Done.
There you go.
If she can find 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon to upset football fans, then she can find 5 minutes to sneak in.
That's when she filmed her scenes. Be honest.
I love it every time Taylor shows up to a Kansas City game. I love it because people are insane. They act like Taylor's on the screen half the game. Like,
Oh
like
my
calm down.
God, it's Taylor. It's
calm down. They showed her like 5 times. You saw drunk Bill in the corner 3 times. Calm down.
You know, I'm a fan of her work, so I'm definitely not one of those people complaining. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want Taylor to be Dazzler. And the reason why is because look what Taylor did for the NFL. She brought in a bunch more money. The salary cap got raised
because of
quite
Taylor.
literally because of Taylor Swift, because of all the new fans that she brought in. No, it's there's a direct correlation. So
I don't know about the salary cap, but I have heard that she did definitely at least bump up engagement, and she did bring more literal eyes.
With salary cap
look
went up because they
look
made
into some of the stuff that
$435 million more than they made before. No, the cap went up because of Taylor Swift.
there are videos and studies that people have put together out there that show the direct effect not only of her presence at these games for the NFL, but just what her tour brings to each city that it comes to.
Mm-hmm.
Fathers taking their kids to the concert and then taking their daughters to a football game. A lot of money generated around that, man. So I would love for her to do that for comic books personally. That would be great. That's a lot of money. But thank you, Carrie, so much for jumping on. Check out Officially Unofficial Geek on the old YouTubes as well as on Instagram. Thank you so much for jumping on as always. Mark, my man, my weekly special guest. What's going on with you, man?
I'm just trying to finish off this book. I'm at the last few pages. This is fantastic. Highly recommend. It's almost like his play on Adam Strange. This is great, but no one believes him.
And that's all part of that universe too, right?
Yeah, it's standalone, completely standalone. It only comes together in big game. But yeah, this is good. This is good. Check out the channel every Tuesday for New DC Day, every Friday morning to hang out, and every Sunday night at 8:30 for At Week's End, where we spoil the week. And check out yesterday's video. That one's gotten a lot of traction.
I was impressed. I was impressed with the engagement you got from that one. That was well played.
Still going.
Was that the lying YouTuber videos?
I think it's easy to get engagement. I have a list of videos over here that like I can just do that. Like it'd be fun to bring up some of these topics and just like weigh in. I rant enough on streams. I can just do it on a video. And that's better than doing like a simple unboxing thing. You know, I'm trying to find ways to do stuff that we share a lot of viewers. You know what I mean? Like our corner of the community, every corner of the community, every pocket shares viewers. So I'm trying not to do the same content everyone else is doing. You know, so I started doing the vlog, and I do my unboxing stuff in that, like in little snippets here and there. And I'm trying to find something consistent to do on Mondays, and I can't always do like the little like breakdowns or comics, like explain things. That takes a lot of time that I don't have. But it's easy just to turn on a camera and ramble for 8 minutes, like thoughtfully.
But it's not. It doesn't seem like rambling when you're doing it, though. Like especially with the video about like the FOMO thing and the making the hobby pay for itself. You know, that kind of thing. That didn't seem like rambling.
That was me rambling. That was no notes on that. I literally my notes are just an idea. I write down an idea. Like gatekeeping would be a good one. Comics are for everyone, just different ways to come up with that. And then I just hit record, one take, and I'm done. Literally.
Well, I thought it was well played. And like, I mean, I'm not saying you're the same, but it is like sticky goose-ish in that getting a topic that's going to get people to have something to say. I think people want opinions. Even if they disagree, they want strong opinions. And so I thought that was a well
I try to be
video,
honest
man.
too, you know what I mean? And I was very specific. It's like should being the key word, you know what I mean? Like I made sure to thank the sellers out there and like listed different kinds, from like grails being like big key ones and different sources, and just my goal is just to take like the idea of taking the pressure off collectors. Like there shouldn't be pressure in this hobby.
Well,
Like
I
if,
like
if that's what you want to do, do it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I stated,
Yeah,
that
I've
in the video.
never felt that pressure that I had.
Yeah,
I
but
have.
I haven't either. But again, like I mentioned, I keep hearing it mentioned blase
Yeah.
in passing
Yeah.
in so many different times, so many different ways. I'm like, yo, that has been seeded out there. And like go read those comments. There's numerous people in those comments are like, yo, I got into collecting not long ago and I started running sales, and it's just been terrible. And then I stopped and just started buying what I like. Like, yo, like there was a pressure in there. Like there's countless people that are conveying that they felt that pressure. So I'm just putting it out. It isn't, you know what, Marcus, it wasn't for you. But
I enjoyed it.
But it's
I
for
enjoyed it.
everybody.
I
But it's
watched
for
it.
everybody.
No,
I
that's my
enjoyed
next
it.
thing.
What do you
No.
mean?
Well,
I
but
definitely
the thing was,
watched it.
to me, when I sat there and I watched it, and I was I watched it, and then I
they're not
got my
readers,
boyfriend to
brother.
go watch it, and he and because he remembers when we got back into this, one of the
Yeah.
first things we found were some of the people that you were mentioning, and it was they were making these statements, make the hobby pay for itself and that kind of thing, and that was
Great if you
definitely
can.
something that colored my early collection.
Is that why your hair is blue and red?
No, my hair is blue and red because I'm a weirdo.
But in all fairness, when I started collecting comics, it never was about that. I think there are a section of the community that's what it's about, but I think for the most part, most people are not like that. Most
No,
people,
absolutely
yeah,
not.
most
There's
people,
a great
Yeah.
comment on there that even pointed out even the people that are following that trend, or say they got into the hobby, found those people first. The big channels get discovered first. That's how algorithms work, and they think that that's what they're supposed to do. Like even them, they're not doing it. They're saying like, I'm going to sell this. I'm going to put this up there. That doesn't mean they're funding the hobby with the hobby. They're attempting to. The vast like you might have 5% of comic book people that fund the hobby with the hobby. 5%, and that's being gracious. Think of how many people are at a con compared to how many vendors are at a con. Think how many people are at an LCS that never go to a con, that just buy books and read it. 5% is being gracious. There sure are a lot of people trying, though.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? And if you want the hobby to pay for itself, then you yourself have to know how to invest You have to know how to invest properly, and that's it. And the thing is, let's be honest, 10% is what will make money. The rest is just their reader books, and they're just books.
I state that in the video too.
Yeah,
like one out of 1,000, if you're lucky, is worth money.
But the thing is I think also the point is that there's a difference between it being a business and it being just books and being stuff that you buy and sell, and then there's the other point of it where these are not just books.
So
these are inspiration. These are our muses in life at times.
And one of the things that's really interesting about it is that when a book becomes a spec book, you got to be on it. You got to be on top of it even before it becomes that.
I say that in the video too.
Yeah,
like you're being told to go follow this app and this to stay up to date on stuff. But if that's where you're getting it, that's where you get your information. You're behind. All these successful people are doing their own research, or they've. There's a reason why people who are good at stuff are good at stuff. You have to give them their flowers for being good at it. And you can't expect everyone to be good at everything. Everything's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure a lot of them take chances too. Some of them will hit. Some of them bust. Like
it's a gamble. It's always been.
The Blood Hunt 1 in 25. Like somebody jumped out and bought 2 or 3 of those, thinking that maybe they may be worth something, and then they blew up. Now on FOC this week, somebody is looking for the.
Whoa!
What's that?
What'd you say?
What's that?
I'm asking you. What'd you say?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, the Blood Hunt number 1, 1 in 25.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody went out and just kind of bought it on a whim. Hoped it would be worth, let's say, twice as much. And I think it's going for like 200 and something.
It's going for 250 now.
For right now. Now that being said, there's going to be somebody that goes out and buy issue number 2, 1 in
Okay.
25 thinking the same thing. It's
And the
not going to do it.
opposite's going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be a
It's not gonna
flood
happen.
on.
Yeah, and so you got to take chances, and you got to know when to
Hell yeah.
hold them, when to
But see,
fold them, when to
But
sell.
but to be honest with you, no one predicted that book because
That's
this
what I'm
is a,
saying.
this
Dude,
is
trying
an,
to
it's
spec
it's
on
an
modern books
homage.
is
It's
a
an
crap.
homage that's been it's
This
an
is what
homage
I
that's been
wanted to
done.
say. That's
It's
what
an
I've been
homage that's been
waiting to
done.
say.
Yeah, specking
But-
on modern books is a crapshoot. What blows my mind is blue chip books exist. All you have to do is just beat the street a little bit, spend some time like combing like actual places like marketplaces, like Let Go, your local sources, and all that. You have to put in the man hours and start letting people know that you like comics. So when they like, I get messages from locals all the time. Hey, Mark, we got these comics we want to sell. And I bet they're worth money. And like 4 books, they're all beaten up, not worth shit. But if people know, they know to hit you up. And if you start getting your hands on or getting lucky, getting some 40, 50-year-old books, which are plenty, you know, that sounds like a long time ago, but in reality, that's just like silver and bronze. You know what I mean? You start getting those books. Like they sell themselves. There's always going to be a market for those. Always.
So
I don't know
one
why
of the-
people invest so heavily with their time, effort, and energy on modern books.
It's a thing. People
Yeah,
like
I
them.
don't understand it. Like if you're out here and you see comic books as an investment and you're trading in the keys from the 80s and 90s and before that 70s and whatever, then it makes sense to me that you see it as kind of a stock trading game. But if you're out here buying, you know, New Comic Book Day, modern books, thinking you're investing, it is just not how it works anymore.
But you know what's crazy, Marcus?
Those are penny stocks.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, though?
They really are.
With Pop's Attic, the vast majority of the stuff we have on there is like 90s books, some 80s stuff, but mainly 90s stuff. And I'll like inject it with just stuff like, oh, why do I have this? How did I get this kind of stuff? And it'll be modern stuff or runs that I stopped reading. Like I tried out, didn't like it. I'll just go throw them on Pop's Attic, and the new ones sell like that almost every time. It's crazy. It's wild,
So
but I'm not profiting off those. I'm actually losing money on, but I already read them. You know what I mean? I read them and just get them out of here. Get them out of here.
You're recouping money is what you're doing. Yeah.
That's what
you also have to take into account some of these bigger and when I say bigger channels, I mean like huge channels people are comping these things. They're sending it to them so they do the review because they've got, you know, almost 200,000, you know, subscribers behind them.
Yeah.
You know, so like
there's
definitely things. What?
There's a team behind the videos.
Well, like it's not even just like the team behind the videos, but like these publishers or these companies or these statue companies are sending them out to certain people and just like, here, we just want the review.
Yep. They want the review so the person say this is fire, and then it causes people to say, oh, I gotta have that because this guy has it. You know what I mean? And you know that's always been the case no matter what. Everybody, you know, it's been done forever.
Like a lot of us are actually like, man, how do we afford, you know, $1,000 statue or $1,500 statue?
The answer is I don't.
But they're getting
I don't
sent
buy
to
it. Yeah, I don't buy statues. That's one thing I don't touch. I don't touch that. But in all fairness, I think if you want to get into the spec game, you have to know things before they come out, and then more importantly, you have to be on top of other things that will lead to that. So one of the things, especially when the spec market comes, because spec is all about TVs, movies, and all that fun stuff, right? So if you're busy looking at the comic books, you're looking at it wrong. You have to look at the Hollywood reporters, the deadlines, that kind of stuff to find out what's coming up that no one's talking about, and then be prepared when before the trailer drops to have it ready to go. But the thing is, people are not speccing that way. People spec after the fact instead of before it, and that's where you fail.
If you're reading an article about how it's hot, it's too late.
Yeah, because
I think
that's for everything else.
I think there's a if you play your cards right and if you get lucky, I think there's a little spot between the announcement and like the first trailer like if the announcement comes and the trailer comes like the next year, there's gonna be a dip sometime because people gotten impatient.
6 months
It'll,
after.
like,
May-
it'll get hot, then dip, and then get hot again when the trailer
Yeah,
comes out.
so if you play your cards right, that may work out. But still, May indicates that it's a crapshoot.
But even so, you have to be able to understand the limited time period you have.
Yes.
So
you already have to have the source.
Yeah, you have to have the source. You have to have the moment to do it, and then get rid of it. Because again, one of the videos I like watching, who's a friend of mine's, Very Gary's videos. But one of Very Gary's videos are cover price 2 years, 3 years later.
Yeah.
Watch those videos to see how much some of these books have actually dropped in price. And
I haven't watched Barry Gary in a while.
He's cool. I like Gary. He's a good guy.
No, I like him. So I was on in a certain part of YouTube, and then I ended up in this part of YouTube. So like certain guys like Barry Gary and the Principal Defects, like I like them, but I hadn't watched them lately.
They're good guys, but you know, but I think in Gary's case, he has this connection with Cover Price that they'll feed him some information so he could be able to like share it with. And he's not trying to tell anybody to do something or do nothing, but he's just a dealer. He's like any other dealer. But the truth is that when you look at these books a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, they are worthless. They're hot for just a small time frame, and then they're not.
Well, it doesn't hurt that we're still kind of on the downward slope from this high like 2 or 3 years ago.
Which is funny. I wasn't part of that.
The natural dip plus the dip from the pandemic and inflation and blah blah blah. Yeah, that doesn't help at all.
Yeah, I'm with CJ. We love playing Wall Street because I work a block away from Wall Street, so I kind of know a little bit.
My day job is in the mortgage industry, so I mean,
there you go.
Well, my day job is
so that I just for the idea of I want to make sure I have a job in the next year or two. I do pay attention to stuff happening like that because the housing market is kind of bad right now. And
well, Mark, you really set off with your little outro. You set off a long conversation, man.
What's that? I'm talking to someone else now. What
that was all part of your outro, and you checked out of your own outro. But check out Legion of Comics on the old YouTube. Check out his.
Oh yeah, check out my video from yesterday. It causes a lot of conversation.
Are YouTubers lying to you? And I know that they're not because it's against the law. So it's clickbait, clearly.
Is it against the law to lie?
Clearly clickbait.
I do know that Mark happens to be one of my cat's favorite YouTubers. So
congratulations.
Because she actually pays attention to his videos when they're on.
He's the cat's meow. Okay, that was terrible. I'm through for the night.
Thank you to everybody for jumping on. Thank you especially to TJ for that terrible cat joke. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you to the chat for jumping on and keeping it lit all night. I appreciate y'all guys every Tuesday night. But that's all I got for y'all this time. Until next time, peace.